What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Strikeout Beer Quick Beer Reviews with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave and Rapid Dave.
I'm Alan.
What's up, man? You look
You know
angry
what?
over there. Angry off.
I'm just ready. Just
All jacked up.
do this.
All
Let's
right.
do this. False idol. Friends don't lie. That's what we're drinking. If I was a good co-host, I would already have this up on Untapped.
I
But
got it.
oh, okay, you got it. There you
Yeah.
go. Look
Yeah.
at you
We're
go.
reversing roles right now. Friends Don't
Okay.
Lie by False Idol Brewing. It's an IPA Imperial Double New England / Hazy. It's a Hazy Double IPA, double dry hop with Citra, Simcoe, Dynaboost, Chinook, and Citra CGX hops. 268 check-ins, 261 are unique, 62 on the average monthly, 392 average rating for the 241, and we'll have one more after this. So yeah, let's go. Ooh,
So
all right.
you got 11 here on the can. You got a couple Demogorgons on there.
Oh,
I was just talking to you. I was like, hey, the new season's coming out this year. They released a trailer, and you're like, what? Like, you had no idea that had happened.
it was coming. I know it was coming, but you hear about it for so long, and I'll be honest with you, I just don't care anymore. It's one of those things where I don't care. I had to be almost coerced into the first season. But you remember my thoughts on like the second and third season. Those seasons I think were phenomenal. I like the whole like Mike and what's that kid's name with the curly hair?
Dustin.
I like
Buns?
Mike and Dusty. Yeah, Dusty.
It's not Mike. It's not Mike. It's Steve.
Steve. I like Steve and Dusty's dynamic, man. I love their what they got going on and whatnot. And just I smiled a lot, even though it was a crazy ass episodes and crazy season, right? 2 and 3. 4 was kind of like, okay, it's
kids I really enjoyed 4. I really enjoyed season 4.
These kids are like 25 at this point. And then now season 5, I mean, it's going to be like an episode of Friends, right? A season of Friends.
Maybe. I mean, it's going to, so they're releasing it in 3 parts. The first part's coming out on Thanksgiving. The second part's coming out on Christmas. And the third part's coming out on New Year's.
So that's how they're going to get you.
That's
how the hell are you going to wait a month until you watch the first session, and then you're like, all right, well, and then on Christmas, of course, it's days you ain't got nothing to do. I'll tell you what, though, I've got stuff to do on Thanksgiving and Christmas. So,
foosball.
Yep, and probably even New Year's this year. So I'm like I said, I have no intention of watching the show, but we need to talk about the beer. Let's talk. You're
about going to. Let's take a. I haven't even taken a sip yet. It looks phenomenal. It actually looks kind of almost like a light beer, like looking at it. Mm-hmm. Cheers, mazel mazel, good things.
Here's bud. That smell, real hoppy, super hoppy.
It doesn't taste. It's not overly hoppy in the taste, though. Like, it's actually quite smooth.
What is that? What is that? What does that taste?
I will say, as you're reading all the hops in it, and you said Dynaboost,
mm-hmm.
It sounds like Dynaboost sounds like something for your car.
Let's see, Dynaboost hops.
8.1% alcohol by volume, so it's not quite the. If you've already seen our other review that we did from False Idol, and that bad boy came in at 10.5%. This one's a couple notches under it, so I didn't have to listen to Rapid Dave bitch about it before we drank it. So
I mean,
that going for me.
The only reason you didn't get a complaint from me was because this is pretty much the only beer we had left that we had a copy of. You know what I'm saying? So I'll complain and I'll be fine with it. But
we got others. We have others.
Yeah. Tonight we're gonna have 2 more. Was it False Idol beers on the live stream? Right?
No.
Where are they from?
2 different breweries.
The Sell the Team and Fred Thirst. What are they?
That's Celestial.
Okay, so we got Celestial beers. Sorry about that.
Which, if fun fact, if you're ever looking for the owner of False Idol, you'll find him at Celestial.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, when he joined the show, that's where he was.
Yeah. This thing is, it looks a little discolored or whatever on mine. It's super gold. It looks like like you said, it looks like a light beer. Looks like a light beer. The clarity's there. It's super clear. It's got some bubbles. Had a nice little white head on it. Carbonation I thought was a little bit better on this one. So it's just kind of sitting there. The other one, I think it was just crazy carbonate. I think, dude, I was like struggling after we
It
got done.
was very carbonated, but it was so delicious.
I like the way this tastes. It's a
This
different.
is really good. But this goes back kinda like that again, like I was kinda talking about with IPAs.
Mhm,
You have this whole run of IPAs nowadays that are very smooth. Where in the past, your hazy IPAs weren't really a smooth beer.
mhm,
They are now. Um, and I think it has to do with it's like maybe fruiting of the beer because that's kind of what the guys at Brutal. Now I don't know if that's for sure what they did here, but I know when we've talked to like Eric from Brutal in the past, that's how he would get those IPA so smooth. He said we just fruit the crap out of it, right? And I'm not sure that that's the case with this one, but it's just very smooth.
yeah. So this one's a little bit different, obviously flavor profile and things like that. It's not as juicy. It's more of a citrus, a little bit of floral, and it's gonna have a little bit of a piney, taste towards the end. But yeah, you're getting like maybe some grapefruit. I don't know. It's you're definitely getting citrus in there.
Yeah, it's it's pretty damn good. But that's again that's expected with False Idol. Uh, one of the top breweries here in the DFW area. No one's going to argue with you when you make that statement. Like, a matter of fact, like there's a lot of like beer groups that I'm in
Yeah.
that aren't just beer. There's DFW beer groups I'm in, and there are beer groups for just worldwide, right?
Or
And
travel
people
for beer and stuff like that.
travel, yeah, things like that,
Yeah.
and they're always like, hey, if I'm heading to, if anyone says they're heading to the DFW area, what are some breweries I need to check out? False Idol's always on that list.
Yeah.
They're always on that list when people go, "Hey, I'm in DFW, go to False Idol.
Mhm.
Go to False Idol." It's a cool spot, especially like springtime, winter, especially winter here because it doesn't get that cold. They'll have it used to be a garage and by like a mechanic's place, and so they got the big bay doors. And so those will be open when the weather's nicer. They'll be open majority of the winter time. They'll be open earlier part of spring before it starts to get warm here in Texas. Um, cool spot. They have a lot of stuff that goes on. They just had their fifth anniversary that they just had a few weeks ago?
Fourth or fifth, or fifth or sixth. I can't remember. I can't remember.
I
Yeah.
I want to say it was their fifth that they
Yeah.
just recently had. They do trivia nights out there. All kinds of stuff. That food trucks come out. Cool spot.
Yeah. Fifth year. Because last year I see the May 4th. They did it on May 4th. Their 2024 was their 4-year deal. So yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if you live in the DFW area, if you're local and you haven't been to False Idol, I'm just wondering what you're doing with your life. Uh, because
It's fine. Everything's
you're
fine.
it's not fine. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? I'm not one of those people who's gonna lie to you. You're probably miserable in your life if you live in the DFW area and you drink beer and you haven't been to False Idol. I'm just gonna say it. Don't hate.
Don't. Okay.
Just saying.
All right.
Get the False Idol. Check it out. And again, if you come over towards False Idol, you've got what we call the triangle. You can hit False Idol, you can hit up Turning Point, and you can hit up Keyworth. All three great breweries. If you're lucky, if you're at Turning Point, they'll have the Fight Club going on down in the lower section with the kids, which you can, get a little action going down that. Make a little coin while you're there, maybe pay for your tab. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, check it out.
Fall Saddle does have a couple things going on this weekend. On Friday the 13th, which is going to be
That's
a
right.
cool little
It's
day.
tomorrow for us.
Burliner Days of Summer featuring Burliner Weiss flights. They have a ton of those Burliners. I looked at their website today. I couldn't believe how many beers they actually had on tap. And it was, I just dumped I broke my rule. I was like, I had a little bit left and I dumped it in there and it looked like something from
I got
look at
mine were
this.
real small. Mine weren't that big.
That's one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one
a
piece.
that looks like a giant booger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
God, we're not doing them any favors. But it did fall
not
out of
that
the can. How about that? That's not on me. So, and that's really, I don't think you see anything for Friday or Saturday or Sunday. So they probably just have basic stuff going on, just hang out. And it's a really cool, I do talk about this a lot when I make my way out to North Richland Hills is that, I love going to, Fall Idol or, what's the other one called? The one with the
Turning
eagle.
Point.
No, no, no. Uh,
Keyworth.
Keyworth. I like going to Keyworth.
Yeah.
So I'll pop out there, and because Fall Saddle makes really good pills, they got really good pilsners, and that's my favorite. So I go out there for that, have a couple drinks, hang out, and then go to Electric Starship.
Yeah.
Go play some retro games. Go get my Pac-Man on. Beat somebody's ass at Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Stuff like that. And then get me a hot dog, another craft beer because they promote local breweries and things like that. So,
Electric Starship, or I'm drawing a blank on their other location.
Time Rift.
Time Rift. Yeah. Or Time Rift. Either one.
That's so
Both
I'll actually
same
go back
title
if
for
I'm
both.
heading back
Yeah.
towards the house. I'll go to Time Rift. Lizzie actually really likes Time Rift better, but they'll have concerts and stuff at Electric Starship, and I saw
Yeah.
Small Things, that Blink-182 cover band.
Yeah.
Lost my S, dude. I was like back in 1996.
So speaking of Blink 182 cover bands,
Uh,
I almost sent it over to you. I saw, I think I was either on Facebook Reels or TikTok or whatever. 182.
I saw it as well.
It's a Tejano, and they just play Blink 182 songs.
I like
And
it. I'm a big fan.
I gotta tell you, I was like, I could get down with this. Like
They can't tell what's real anymore and what's not. With AI and what I'm a big fan of the gorillas and the yetis running through the woods and the stormtrooper
Eddie's,
videos.
Bigfoot,
Um, yeah, that stuff has got
those
me rolling, and I'm glad because all the other crap going on, I don't have time for it. I don't have it done.
when you texted me yesterday and said, "Dude, all I'm watching are Stormtrooper and Bigfoot and Yeti AI videos," and you sent one to me, and I go, "Dude, I almost sent you the same exact video the other day. I've been locked in for like 72 hours on these, like just non. That's all that I see. It's just that,
So
just
great. It's so
and
great.
it's so magical. Like
Yeah. Even my kids are sending them to me, and I'm sending them back, and I'm like, "Hey, check this one out," whatnot. So, yeah, dude.
the one where the Bigfoot's out there and he's got the deer next to him. He's like, "This is my new friend. I just met him. I would die for him." And then it cuts to him and he's cooking him. He goes, "He blinked twice. That's consent."
Yeah, he ate some cow. Betsy, he had Betsy out there, whatever. And he goes, I thought I bet you thought I was going to eat Betsy. And he goes, no, we have some foraged, vegetables and fruits. And then he's cooking steak. 5 seconds later, he goes, a little S&P on these Betsy. Well, I mean, the steaks. Oh my God, yeah, I'm swimming in them right now. I love it. I love it.
They're so great. Absolutely love them. But back to this beer, Friends Don't Lie. It's
Yeah.
pretty damn good. Where are you at rating wise with this one? Tell me what you think.
I'm gonna roll in about a 3.75 on this one. It's definitely above average. As far as it's above middle ground. You can go to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We go well. Actually, it's 1 through 5 on this. I think you can't even go 0 because if you did 0,
I can.
it'd be 0 through 4. But yeah, I think it's a good. I really do. I think it's a good 3.74 or 3.75. I like the color or whatever. That big old thing that fell out of it as I was pouring it. I'm still drinking it, obviously, because I know what it is.
Coffee.
But
It's more flavor.
but yeah, I like the combination. I like the floral, the pine. I do like, when I love, don't get me wrong, I love the hazes. We just had a hazy that knocked my socks off. But I do like Imperial. I wouldn't even consider this a New England or a hazy, even though it's listed as a hazy double Imperial pale ale. But I
Not
like that.
Imperial, Indian.
Well, I got Imperial over
Yeah.
here on
I'm
Untapped.
looking at the can. I'm looking at the can.
Well, I know. Right there, right? Well, bring
Yeah,
it up, bring it up.
doesn't say Imperial on there.
Yeah, but on Untapped it does, and it also says double New England and slash a hazy, and it's not, I think it's a hazy, but the pale ale thins it out. That's the reason it looks like this and not real milk shaky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really do enjoy the flavor. I like the complexity here, the dryness, as you like to say, on the back end. I really think it's a solid beer. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, 3.75 on this one. I think if I had a little bit more kick that I expect from my IPAs, it would be a 4. But if I have an IPA, I want that little bit of an extra kick. I'm not getting it, but that being said, it's really a delicious beer. I really do love it. 3.75 is a great score.
Mhm.
Um, this beer is delicious, you know. Um, but you can drink this, and this is it's not gonna F your world up being 8%. I mean, it
It
might.
could.
It might, depending on what you normally drink, right?
Mm.
But it's not 10.5 like the last one. Like there's a huge difference between an 8.1 and a 10.5% beer. Um, you're like, oh, it's only 2 percentage points. No, no, it's much more than that. But phenomenal beer. It's a really great beer. I love it.
And a
Super
real cool
excited.
brewery.
Great brewery. Love that it's got the little Stranger Things theme on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. The new season dropping in November. The last season. I'm actually probably going to start watching. Let me do a rewatch.
I'm not even
Rewatch.
gonna watch season 1. I'm gonna go straight into season 2, and then we can
Season 2 was the one I didn't really care for because season 2 is when you had the whole storyline that they've completely abandoned since then, where 11 ran into like another girl who was
Oh, that was that thing?
that was
Oh,
season 2. That was season 2
I'm so
when she
glad
was
they let it go.
when she was all
Yeah.
not emu,
Mhm.
not emu, the bird, but emo.
Lima.
11, where she's hair slicked back and wearing all black and all that. Like that
Yeah.
season 2 was like, eh.
They tested out, they're like, "Yeah, no, we can't do this."
Season 3, you bring in Obi-Wan's kid, you know? Um, you didn't know that's Ethan Hawke's kid.
Okay,
Uh, Robin is Ethan Hawke's kid.
okay.
You know who that is, right?
Ethan Hawke?
Y
It's not
Obi
Kenobi. Did you say Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan's not Ethan Hawke.
what's Ewan McGregor. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Ewan McGregor.
You look at me like I'm
It's
crazy.
not it's actually not. It's actually Ethan Hawke's
You
kid,
lost all
not Ewan
steam
McGregor.
or steam here.
Whatever. I mean,
Oh
you know
my
what? I've
god.
had a couple. Hey, this beer's delicious. Go and get you some.
Worst beer review ever.
Yeah, we've had way worse. Way worse. We'll actually show this one to the people. So we got that going for us. Have you had Friends Don't Lie? Do you like Stranger Things? I don't know. You tell us, because I can't read your mind. I could try, but every time I try and read your mind, it gets really dirty and pervy, and let's just not go down that road. But
Super.
as always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
We'll talk to you later. Deuces.